On today's show, we have Mozzie from Life Gymnasium join us in the studio. Thanks so much for joining me today.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me here.
So you're like famous when it comes to doing Zumba instruction. Yeah.
I wouldn't say famous, but I'd say, well, you know.
It's quite popular.
The popularity is there. So yeah, you just, go with it.
So when did you start and why did you get into Zumba?
Well, I started Zumba in 2012. Okay, basically out of interest because I worked in the fitness industry. So when Zumba was introduced to PNG, then basically it was a trend that everyone wanted to follow. And being young, when you see a new trend, you just want to go with the trend. So yeah, that's when I started in 2012. So basically out of interest, and then it just became so fun that I just kept on going with it and brought it up to a level.
And I must say, like I've mentioned that my first experience with you teaching was at the National Women's Forum last year. It was so much fun. Like, I mean, you must get so many women and men also interested in coming to your class.
Yes, a lot of women especially join, and once the men see that it's fun, and then so they join as well. But yeah, the Women's Forum was great because you had everyone there, even the elderlies that stood up and just went with the music. That was just fun.
Yeah, and I think I've told you this. I was like, oh, this is a bit awkward, looking around, and I was seeing all the older mothers just going for it, and it was awesome that that Zumba can do that, right?
Yeah, it can. So yeah, well, because Zumba is basically dance and fitness, so. It's fitness, you're actually doing exercise, but you don't realize that because you're having fun dancing.
Yeah. And for people who don't like going to the gym or exercising, it's a great way to exercise
it's an
without
option
thinking.
For them, yeah.
And like, I mean, we're talking about the gym and exercise. I mean, well, why do you think it's important to exercise and keep fit?
It's important to live a healthy lifestyle. Yeah. Nowadays there's a lot of lifestyle diseases going around. Yeah. So basically having a healthy lifestyle is important. So going to the gym and of course taking care of your diet, having enough water and enough rest is very important. Helps you to live longer.
And with your Zumba classes, is there like intermediate, is there different levels? Some people might be watching and going, oh, I might not know some of the styles, or is it just you can come without ever doing Zumba and be part of?
With Zumba, the great thing about Zumba is you don't have to be a dancer. Yeah.
Great.
So the moves are quite easy to follow. We do give a lower option for beginners, and so you can stick with the lower option. If you want something higher, we give you a higher option. And then so that's for people who are from intermediate to advanced. But we combine all of that in one class. And so you can have people who are both beginners and experts all in one class and still enjoying that class.
Great. And is it just, do men come to your class? Or?
Yes, men do come to the class as well. So yeah, Zumba is not only for ladies, Zumba is for men as well. So we actually use different genres from around the world and do a combination. So you've got some tracks or songs that are very feminine, some that are very masculine, yes, and some that are in between.
And is that like there's different classes for that, or is it just in every session you might change it up?
It's all combined in one session.
Oh, fantastic. How long do the classes run for?
For an hour.
Wow. And what times during the week can people, if people are watching now and they're like, yep, definitely want to be a part of?
Yeah, for the classes that I hold, I do that at Life Gymnasium. And so that's from Monday to Saturday from 6 to 7.
Okay, just on the Saturdays?
From Monday through to Saturday. So 6 days a week from 6 to 7 in the afternoons.
Wow, and they can just rock up. They don't need to sign a membership form or anything?
Yeah, you don't. If you want to be a member, you can join the gym, of course. If you want, you can just come in as a casual. It's 20 kina for a class and just pay at the reception and join the class.
Great. Well, hopefully the extra team will be there.
I look forward to seeing you all there.
Maybe not myself, but the others. Thanks so much for coming in today. It's been a pleasure having you on the show.
And thank you for having me.
Okay.